Let's talk Tanya for the 8th of Iyar of a leap year. In yesterday's Tanya, we discussed one of the meanings, the deeper meanings in the blessing that we make before we say a mitzvah, before we do a mitzvah. We say Asher Kiddushanu b'mitzvahs, he who sanctified us with his commandments, and we explained that the word sanctified, Kiddushin, also is related, the word Kiddushanu is related to the word Kiddushin, which means marriage, because God, through the mitzvahs that he gave us, he marries us, which means he becomes one with us, because that is the essence of marriage, a relationship and where between two entities become one. In today's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe says there's another meaning to the word Kiddushanu, and that's more the simple meaning, which is he made us holy through the mitzvahs. When we do mitzvahs, we become holy. Now, what does the word holy mean? So we all have some sort of vague understanding of what the word holy means. We can say this is holy and this isn't holy, but what exactly does the word mean? So the word holy, at least in Hebrew, the word kadosh literally means to be separated. And that's why actually it can be used even in context which is not the holiness that we usually think of. Something which is separated is kadosh. It could also even be used in a negative term sometimes, separated in a negative way. But here we're talking about obviously in a positive way. And he makes us holy. What does that mean? He makes us separated from this world. How holy do we become? We become as holy as God himself. When we do a mitzvah, I know this is crazy to say, and if not for the fact that the Alter Rebbe is telling us, we couldn't say this. When we do a mitzvah, we become as holy as God. Just as God is completely removed and separated and beyond this world, what is known in Chassidus as Soivev Kalalman, that light which completely transcends, that energy which transcends all of creation, when we do a mitzvah, we actually become on that level. Now you're going to say, how's that possible? That's God's level. But let's recall what we said yesterday. When we do a mitzvah, we become married to God. And when we're married to God, we become one with him. If we're one with him, then we are actually as holy as he is. And that's why we know when we talk about our forefathers, Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, when we start davening, we say, Elikei Avraham, Elikei Yitzhak, Elikei Yaakov, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. And obviously the question is, one second, isn't the God of the entire world? What was unique about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? And the answer is that yes, although God is the God of everything, but when you look at something, you don't see that this is their God. It's not revealed. That connection, that relationship. By Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, it was revealed 24/7. And you know what? The Alter Rebbe tells us that when you do a mitzvah, when I do a mitzvah, we're on that same level of holiness as Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, which is why God tells us, Ani Hashem Elikechem. Collectively, God turns to the Jewish people and says, I am your God. Because when you do a mitzvah, you become one with me, you become as holy as me, and I am clearly and obviously, I am your God. Mind-blowing stuff. When we think about what God did for us, humans, nothings, lowly people in Egypt, seeped in impurity. God swoops us out, gives us the Torah, the mitzvahs, marries us, unites with us, and literally gives us the opportunity to be as holy as him. And what happens when we contemplate this, again, as we said the last few days, we can't help but to have a tremendously powerful reciprocal love for God himself. Now, we're saying that when we do a mitzvah, we are united with God, and we are as holy as God. But you're going to say, I don't feel it. I do a mitzvah, and to me, it's like brushing my teeth. I don't feel any difference. Is it still the reality, even if I don't feel it? Alter Rebbe will address this issue, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.